New technology headed to the El Paso Police Department. We'll tell you about the modern tools that will help keep our city safe and secure. Hello El Paso, I'm Ricky Saillas for Your City in 5. Body cameras and drones, it's modern technology that's shaping the future of law enforcement here in our community. The police department recently received a grant to buy body cameras. Mayor and council announced the good news not too long ago. The Endeavor Corporation, the Cardwell Foundation, and the El Paso Community Foundation provided a $100,000 grant to purchase 30 cameras. DW Task Force officers and the Crisis Intervention Team will use those cameras. City Representative Henry Rivera, who was behind securing the grant, and Police Chief Greg Allen say it's another tool to protect officers.
I felt body cameras were necessary in the fact that it details more interaction between the public and the police officers, creating more transparency.
It will help allegations against the officers and the public all of a sudden now have more scrutiny to it.
The police department has to create a set of policies and procedures before using the cameras. The cameras may not be available until the end of the year. Police will also use drones to fight crime. The department has invested in 5 drones that are currently being tested by officers. About 6 officers have been certified by the FAA to fly the unmanned aircrafts. The drones are not in action just yet, but they'll be used for traffic investigations, documenting crime scenes, search and rescue operations such as finding missing or lost people, and for possible bomb threats that won't put officers in danger.
It's going to be something where it might have taken 4 or 5 officers to do something. Now this can actually go up in the air and do something and never put an officer or a civilian in harm.
The drones are fully equipped with cameras that can fly a significant distance. They won't be available to use until testing and certification is complete. Well, and you can learn more about the El Paso Police Department and meet the people behind the badge during the Day with Your El Paso Police Department community event. Find out what officers are doing to keep our city safe and all the programs and resources available to residents. Officers who have been featured in the reality TV show Live PD will also be on hand. A Day with Your Police Department officer is Saturday, August 25th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the El Paso Police Academy on Scenic Drive. The free event is designed to enrich the relationship between the public and police. In other happenings, more buzz coming out of downtown with the opening of the Courtyard Marriott on Santa Fe Street. The city's newest hotel opened earlier this month. The 9th-story hotel adds to the downtown skyline. It has 151 rooms with a penthouse, an eye-opening lobby, and parking. The city of El Paso provided incentives for the hotel that was built from the ground up. It's one of several hotels to open this year in the heart of the city. It's also part of the city's bigger vision to add more hotel rooms in downtown to attract more conventions and boost El Paso's economy. Well, another downtown attraction will be the El Paso Streetcar. Sun Metro has been testing the vehicles for a few months at night. Now, streetcar operators will start testing the cars during the day. The public still can't ride them. That may not happen until November, but if you see them coming, make sure to wave at the drivers. And the city continues to push forward with its commitment to improve El Paso's quality of place. The Boys Club Park in the Segundo Barrio has been enhanced. Work crews gutted part of the small park and added 2 futsal courts. Here's what the park looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. The park is on South Florence near the Armijo Rec Center. Community Development Block Grant funds paid for those courts. Now, in case you don't know, futsal is soccer played with 5 players on a smaller field. Okay, here's a scenario. You're walking outdoors on a trail or just hanging out at a city park and you run into a snake. What do? Well, the El Paso Animal Services Department responds to snake calls at least once a week, especially during the summer. The department, along with the El Paso Zoo, have these suggestions to keep in mind if a snake ever crosses your path.
These animals live in the Chihuahuan Desert just like we do, but at this time of year, they might be looking for food, water, shelter. We might have young of the year that are dispersing. So there are lots of different reasons that snakes are more active, including the high temps.
Well, we need to keep in mind we do live in the Southwest, and right now with the triple digits among us, the snakes are coming out to look for some water, some food, and we just need to learn to coincide with them.
If you see a snake, give it some distance, and if you're able to get past it safely, go ahead and do so. If not, retreat if needed. The most important things to think about are when you're actually walking or going out into your yard or just out in nature, wherever that nature might be. Just be aware of what's going on. You know, take a look around so that you see what's there. If you're putting pets out in your yard, you know, go out and take a look before you do it. You might want to do that before you put your kids out as well.
The main tip we want to give the community right now is just respect the snake, respect all animals, and if you encounter one, don't be afraid. Just call 311 and we can assist you by removing the snake. Our animal protection officers are trained to assist you on snake calls.
Thank you, Jonathan, for putting together that video. Some good advice from Animal Services and the El Paso Zoo if you do ever encounter a snake. Well, you may have noticed several streets are being repaired across town. It's a top priority for the city of El Paso. Here's a look at some other services provided by the Streets and Maintenance Department that your tax dollars pay for. A shout out to the Streets and Maintenance Department. Thank you for all the hard work you do each and every day for our city. And that's going to do it for us on this edition of Your City in 5. But remember, you can stay connected with city news by visiting epconnect.today. We're also on social media. And of course, you can catch us on City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas for Your City in 5.